Good evening, OPOS. We'll continue our 10-minute appetizer series with a couple of more recipes. Let me start the stopwatch. Start with the corn. Cut the tip and tail. Make a slit here, a deep one if you like. Just open this up like a book. Along with the husks. Look at this. So almost all the husks will be out. You don't need to waste money buying peeled corn. And you are also guaranteed of the freshness if you buy this with the husk. That's one. I'll cut up one more. At the top, if you find it a problem, you can just break it like this. At the bottom, make a deep slit like this. And then open it up like this. It's ultra simple. See? It's taken us exactly 2 minutes. Now cut it up into manageable chunks. You don't need to cut it all the way through. Just make a deep cut like this and snap it off. Or use a big knife, just cut it all the way through. Like so. Now I load this in the cookboard. Half a cup of water. Keep this on the vent closed mode. You can even put it on vent open, doesn't really matter. And put this on the delicate veg mode. I don't need this to be overcooked. This is almost edible raw. We clean up this place and start on the next dish. Start loading the magic pot now. With some butter. Generous slab of butter. 2 to 3 tablespoons. If you want, you can melt the butter. You can just heat up the pot a bit and let the butter melt, because you want the base to be coated. Or you can just smear it all over. So I'm going to let the butter melt. or you can just use olive oil. This is an optional step. If you are using frozen butter, then it might not spread well. So always use melted butter, or if you have a problem with that, use oils, ghee or olive oil. I'm going to add some cherry tomatoes. Now, baby vegetables make excellent appetizers. You can convert them into whatever you like. I'll add a few garlic cloves. Ensure that they touch the bottom. And also add a couple of chilies for the bite. You can remove them if you like. Cheese and tomatoes are always a great combination. That's what we are going to do now. So I'm just going to roast these tomatoes, dunk them in cheese. By the time you finish cleaning up and get your plates ready, both these should be done. All roasted vegetables make great appetizers. Just roast them with a bit of butter. Mix in a bit of mayonnaise or mustard or chili sauce or any of the ready-made sauces, and you have an appetizer ready in an instant. Anything, mushrooms, baby corn, beans, cauliflower, broccoli, all this become extremely good appetizers without too much of masalas. Just pressure bake them with a bit of butter or with a bit of olive oil and add some kind of a sauce or a salad dressing over it. That's all it takes. There are no recipes for this. The only recipe is lesson 2. That's one. I let it go for maybe 2 more whistles. Two. Three. Switch it off. Release the pressure. The pressure has built up in the cook board and it is also displaying off. So we have done both in 10 minutes. It's just 5 minutes per dish. Now all you have to do is look at this gorgeous beauty. My goodness. Now all you have to do is mix in some cheese. You want to add in some cream cheese. You can mix in salad dressing. You can mix in grated cheddar, mayonnaise, any kind of a sauce you like. Oops. Do it gently to avoid breaking the tomatoes. Keep it aside, let the cheese melt and retain heat, and combine with the juices of tomatoes to make a sauce. You can let it go for just one whistle if you want the shapes to be intact. Look at that, all the cheese has melted. And let's see what has happened to our corn. Corn is done too, and you can just add a bit of salt, a bit of chaat masala. Nothing much is required for this. Maybe a bit of Kashmiri chili powder if you want a bite. That's it. Keep it simple. Stick it on a skewer if you like and give it to your kids. They can eat it like a lollipop. And some lemon juice. That's it. Aaron, I'm not too happy with this as I wanted the shapes to be intact. So I should have probably gone in for just one whistle or not even that. Now I can serve it over, let's say, a crostini or over crackers as some kind of a chunky spread. If they had retained their shapes, I would have probably served it as an appetizer. But I can't do so. This has become a semi-gravy. So what I'll do is instead, let me take up some bread pieces and make a crostini. Get out the edges. And add these that. Just 1 or 2 tomatoes per bit. Don't overcrowd it as I did here. And serve this as crostini. You can use toasted bread slices, you can use Monaco crackers, you can use pita chips, you can use even pani puri shells. Try this out and please post your validations.